The thing is with me, guys and girls, and ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, some people would say, I'm just trying to make myself comfortable, time travel is not real. But how can the aliens in the sky up there can time travel and we can't? Perhaps the government are covering something over that they don't want to tell us about, of time travelling in and out of space, into heaven, into hell. When I do eventually die one day, which most of you guys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, will, which will be very sad, wouldn't you ever have a choice of coming back onto the earth and seeing the earth the way it is? Seeing the earth, you can see all the people around you, World War One, World War Two. You're a ghost. You can see history at your own eyes for yourself. Like Doctor Who and Doctor Strange. You can be there looking at all these things in history. And yeah, and you can meet different people on that side you can see as well. Not just the people that are invisible to you and you can hear their presence and feel their presence. You can be there as well, witnessing what's going on. Perhaps there is multiple time machines in heaven and hell you can go through, living your life, past lives, and coming back to past lives. You can do that. The ghosts and the spirits on the other side can do that. So can you. Perhaps the UFOs can do that as well. They've got a time machine on other planets or under the sea, or I don't know, in different places. We just have to look towards where the things are in the sky. Some people say look towards the stars, but what would you think, guys and girls, ladies and gentlemen? Just a minute, my back is killing me. Well, not back, but I'm sitting a bit awkwardly. Just give me a second. Need to find a pillow or something. Sorry about that. I was just trying to make the chair a bit more comfortable. Like I say, watching yourself growing up when you died, obviously, going back in time, seeing how the earth was built from the Roman times, the Vikings times, medieval times, Tudor times, the Victorian times. You can do all sorts of things when you're in heaven on the other side. You can do more up there than you can do down in the earth, and down there. You can see how the earth was made. Instead of people talking about it and actually showing us in history and showing what they know and people know, we'd actually know about it. Do you know why? You know about it because you can see it with your own eyes yourself. That's how we know. And there's a lot of people that probably disagree. That's how they make books, games, TV shows, and comedies just with people's ideas. Because most of these people are high or on drugs or on beer. I'm thinking of the ideas some people probably were, and making songs, could be. But if one of those UFOs landed down here, onto the earth, anywhere, or abducted you up there, where would you want to go? Surely there's better places to be on the earth, isn't there? Would you go to different dimensions, different planets? There's probably something on the earth that we don't know about and they've cornered it off. Like black holes or things in the sea. You can time travel to different dimensions like they did in this film I watched on YouTube. These soldiers went underwater. They were in the water, fell off the boat, and they landed in World War Two. Just under the sea. They went for this light. It was like a light. Perhaps that could happen to anybody. I've been watching Atlantis. This guy was on his submarine, a big bright light came in his face, and he time travelled back in the Greek times. What about the Roman times? They may have been good for the times. Travelling back then, watching the pyramids being made in Egypt. Do you know what I mean? We see it on the TV, like the Mummy's Tomb, we see it everywhere we go. How long have I been on the phone for? About 4 minutes. Yeah, 4 minutes is not too bad. And I can keep thinking of these thoughts and ideas and opinions because I'm trying to push out these videos the best way I can. You know, with knowledge and stuff, push the videos out and put more videos on. I think most of the knowledge is coming, but what would you do if you had the time in the 80s or the 90s or the 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s? Explore things. The RIA, or you know, London Troubles, not London Troubles, Northern Ireland Troubles. There's just so much you can explore. 2024 is boring. I'll tell you these reasons why. So you may disagree and find it funny and laugh. Films are boring. Nobody knows how to act. The games are boring. When you go anywhere or try and meet people, they're boring in real life. Some people try to be as best as they can. Everything's going downhill in such a reason, like, for example, the pictures are going downhill, like the cinema, that is, watching films and movies. Most people can stream things and watch things on YouTube these days. People can't do what they used to do in the old days, like, for example, having a PlayStation 2, and you could modify that and chip it. It doesn't work anymore, or PS1. And a PS3, you could actually, get a couple of games for PS3, but anyway, them days were good. You could get a chipped Xbox 360, for example, but now you got PS4 and PS5, Xbox Series X, Xbox One X, PCs, you can still probably get copy games on the PC. Laptop PC, PSP, PSP Vita, GameCube. I remember all the GameCube games. There's so much they could bring it back. They're supposed to bring that PS5 Pro eventually as well, so that should be interesting to actually see. Most people will sell the PS5s to get PS5 Pro. More PS5s around. Same with PS4s. Most people get rid of the PS4. More PS4s around. But not everybody wants to buy the latest software because it's expensive, it's all money. That's where they get you. With the films they sell, the music they make, the drink you drink, the food you eat, everything you see and do around you, people have bought or spent money on or saved up. Or some people may have stolen all these things. But you never know. As I can say many times, you never know. I'm just going in the zone with my own thoughts, thinking of these things in my head. Just going around the head thinking. Most people do this, some people don't. Out of sight, out of mind, who knows? Getting these words out there, people can see and understand. But not everybody understands the words out there. So, there's another thing too that I want to mention. If Labour do get in, does that mean World War III? Of course it does. Keir Starmer wants to bring in all the migrants. Keir Starmer wants to go back in EU. Lots of people are going to kick off because we voted out the EU and we're going to go back in again. Boris Johnson got us out of the EU. We got Richie Sunak as Conservative. Can't even send the people back to their own country. Legal migrants and hotels. No wonder why the government's broken. And the council, because they keep bringing people in, lending too much money out to people and they don't pay it back. Like gambling. The whole world is going down in 2024. And we're still waiting, as we're waiting now. Will Russia actually invade the UK still after Ukraine? And then Poland? They're going to. Eventually, there should be war sirens in 1 to 10 years that will be coming. The war sirens will be around the whole England, Northern Ireland, Scotland, Wales. They may put alerts on the phones. I don't know. There's bound to be something to give because it's going to be a full-out big war with NATO and Poland. You know what I mean? Because they are NATO and Russia. NATO and Russia full-out war. Ukraine's in the mix of it as well. UK, America, France, Germany don't want anything to do it, I don't think. But French will send troops to Ukraine. It's going to be a full-out war. No one's going to like it, but it is what it is. It really is. But most of these soldiers that die, they go on the other side. And they're probably fighting wars that we don't know about. That's what's happening now. And they still think they're alive. And they look at us and think we're probably strange or weird or whatever else. Been on the phone nearly 9 minutes of me talking. It's an achievement. But I will find more videos to do. There's bound to be more stories of time travel. Spirits on the side, angels. Some people don't believe it, that's fine. They're entitled to their own beliefs. Life can't just end there. Some people say, why can't it? But like I say, it is what it is. Thank you for all joining me, and I'll see you next video. TPH, peace. No.